Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to add a table of contents macro to your Confluence pages, no prior experience needed. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know 3 simple ways to insert a table of contents, making your pages more organized and easier for readers to navigate. Whether you're documenting processes, hosting meeting notes, or just want to add a professional touch to your Confluence site, this is a skill every beginner should have. Let's dive in. The first thing you need to know is that adding a macro like the table of contents isn't something you do from just viewing a page. You have to be in edit mode. This is sort of like switching from looking at a printed page to grabbing a pen and working directly on it. To enter edit mode, simply click the pencil icon at the top right of your Confluence page. You'll see it near the Publish button. Or to be even faster, just hit the E key on your keyboard. Don't worry if your screen looks a little different. Sometimes Confluence themes move things around, but that pencil icon is your best friend for editing. Now you have a few different ways to insert the table of contents macro, and I'll walk you through all of them so you can pick whatever feels most comfortable. The quickest way, especially if you like working with keyboard shortcuts, is using the / command. Once you're in edit mode, just place your cursor wherever you'd like your table of contents to appear. Maybe that's right under your page title or before your first heading, totally up to you. Now type a /, then begin typing table of contents. Confluence will immediately suggest the macro as you type, just like when your phone tries to auto-complete your sentences. When you see it appear, hit enter and boom, the macro's there. This method is super handy if you want to keep your hands on the keyboard and minimize mouse clicks, but what if you're more comfortable clicking through menus? No problem. Look at the top toolbar in edit mode and spot the plus sign or insert icon. Clicking this opens up a menu of things you can add to your page. Think of it like a toolbox. In the search bar, start typing table of contents. As you type, the macro will appear below. Just click it and Confluence will drop it right wherever your cursor is. This approach is especially helpful for beginners who prefer visual menus, or if you're not quite sure of the exact macro name. If you're using what's called the legacy editor, in other words, if your Confluence looks a little more old school, you'll follow a slightly different path. Here you'll go to the menu at the top, select Insert, then Other Macros. Scroll through or search for Table of Contents. It's under the Confluence Content category along with other organization tools. Once you find it, just click on it and insert it into the page. This does the same thing, but the navigation feels a bit more classic, like using an older version of Word. Whichever method you choose, you'll see a placeholder appear where your table of contents will generate on the page. Once you publish or update your page, Confluence automatically builds out an organized list of all the headings, making it super easy for readers to jump to any section. If your document is long, think project charters, team policies, or technical specs, a table of contents transforms it from an endless scroll into something any reader can scan with confidence. And that's all there is to it. You've now mastered 3 ways to add a table of contents macro in Confluence. Remember, it might take a try or two to find your favorite method, and that's totally normal. If you have any questions or run into anything quirky in your own setup, drop a comment below. I read every single one. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more step-by-step guides just like this. Thanks for watching and happy organizing.